Hello everybody. This week in writing we're going to be having a look at creating an information report. Now I'm just putting down in front of us, it's like a jigsaw puzzle that represents what writing's like. Now good writers show these things throughout their writing, and together it all adds up to creating a good piece of writing. So the 6 traits of writing include conventions, ideas, voice, organisation, word choice, and sentence fluency. And what we're going to be working on today is creating ideas. Just pop that over there. Now, we're going to be creating an information report. And to create an information report, you really need to know what you're going to be reporting on. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to focus on something that we know really, really well. Now, we all know Healesville. Healesville is a place that we live in, or we live near. And it's the place where we come to school. It's the place where we go shopping. It's the place where we meet up with our friends and go on family activities, and we visit people and do the things that we need to do to get on with our lives. I love Healesville. Healesville is such a great place, and it's got so many things to offer, and it's got all these wonderful things that we can think about and then start to collect ideas that can help us with our writing. Now, I've written on the page, I've written a heading, and I'm just putting it in a cloud. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a bit of a brainstorm and putting together like a mind map. A brainstorm is when you just put down all the ideas that you have, all the possible ideas that you can think of, and you can organize it in lots of different ways. I'm going to be doing a mind map, but I'll also show you how you can quickly make a list as well. Lots of people prefer to do things in lots of different ways. We all have our own special ways of doing things. And I really love making mind maps. But, you know, I also like making lists, and I really like making pictures too, or drawing pictures. So this week you're going to hear us talking about seed ideas. So we're going to be collecting ideas, but we're also going to call them our seed ideas, because they're the ideas that we're going to write from. So from the seed, from a little thing, a big thing grows. So from the seed of a plant, you end up putting it in the soil, and it grows and matures and develops into a big plant. So that's why we call them seed ideas. Now, thinking about Healesville, Healesville has got lots and lots of shops. And straight away, I've gone to my stomach when I think about Healesville, because in Healesville, there's a bit of a treasure. And at the shops, near Coles, I've discovered, and Mrs. Douglas helped me discover these. She told me about them the other day, and I went and got some for my family. We discovered that the chicken shop near Coles has the most amazing chips with gravy. Wow, so good. So chicken shop chips with gravy. That's one thing that I'm putting down with my seed idea. Now I'm going to move away from my tummy as quick as I can, because another thing that I'm thinking of, as you drive out of Healesville, on the left-hand side up the road, you know, and I'm sure all of you have been before at least once. I've been many times to the Maroondah Dam. I'd go there on school excursions, but I've also been there with my family. Mum and Dad used to take me to the Maroondah Dam, and we'd have family picnics there. It's a great place to go. So another place that comes to mind straight away is near the council building. It's the library. I don't know how many people have been to the library. If you haven't been to the library yet, you should, because it's a really good library. So get there. So if you're looking for a good fit book, that is the place to be. Now, a place where we know really, really well, and especially Ashton, on our big adventure, the 1-2s went over to this place, and we had a very close encounter with a brown snake. Is the sanctuary, the Healesville Sanctuary. And I'm just writing down the word sanctuary. And I can think of many adventures, many times that I've been over to the sanctuary. Lots of things about the sanctuary that I know that I can share with you. Another place, which is going back down Badger Creek Road, is Queen's Park. Now, Queen's Park had a massive facelift. It's all brand new, and it's got lots of great things in there for you and everybody else to play on. So Queen's Park is another great place in Healesville. Another park that I'm thinking of straight away now that I've thought about Queen's Park is the skate park. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't actually been to the skate park. I've driven past it lots, but I have seen, as I've driven past, I've seen lots of you guys skating there after school. And I know many times a week, you guys, some of you head down to the skate park, or you might go there with your family on the weekend and have a go on your skateboard or your scooter. Now, another thing that happened to me, or not happened to me, but another thing that I enjoyed doing when I was a young kid is when my family would like to go on a drive, and I said that we've been to Maroondah Dam before when I was a young kid, but we would also like just to drive up through the Black Spur. It's one of the favourite things that, one of the favourite drives that we would do, and we'd drive through the Black Spur and go up to Marysville. So I'm just writing down the Black Spur. My nana and my auntie actually would go on holiday once a year in Marysville, and we'd go up there and meet them there. So there are lots and lots of things that I can include in my brainstorm, all about Healesville. Now, as you can see, my mind map is starting to really fill up. Now, you can take any one of these and break it down into smaller parts. Now, I did that with the shops. So that's just an example of how I took one of those and then I started to extend that idea and add to it other ideas that I could write about a bit further. Now, for today, for our writing, all your job is to create your mind map. Now, I said before that you could also make a list. Now, I can do this in another way. So here's our mind map. Now, if you wanted to make just a brainstorming list, most of you have already done this already, but it's super easy. So we could make a list. So instead of setting it out that way, we could just do dot points. And we could write out the shops. And then we could write the library. And then the sanctuary. And the lists go on. So this is your job for today in your writing. So you want to be creating a mind map, or you could create a list of all the things you can think of that really interests you about Healesville. You could go a step further, all the things that you really love, because Healesville is a great place. Can't wait to see you writing, everyone. Thank you.